Obviously, you have a pretty unique skill set, the humor, the music, the
Oh yeah,
video.
it's true.
Your ideas are pretty like sometimes off the wall, zany, but like there's a level of creativity that I think is not really present almost anywhere in B2B.
Oh, thank you.
Where do you come up with these? Where does it come from, the creativity? Like what inspires you
Yeah.
to?
Have you ever talked to Alan Gannett? Alan wrote a book about this, and it kind of made me realize that's where I get a lot of my ideas. He talked about consuming content. So if you want to get ideas from stuff, I'll give you an example. The Dime music video stuff. I made music videos for 6 companies that we're trying to target and prospect. The 15 seconds at the beginning and the end were identical, and the middle was customized to each prospect we were trying to break into. I didn't come up with that idea, kind of. What happened was, I remember when Twitter was first launching, I was a very early user on Twitter before it turned into X and all that stuff. So Old Spice did this thing where like they used their agency. The agency was called Crispin Porter. They had a studio and they had some dude named Mustafa, who was just like a former NFL player. And they had a funny video where he was like getting out of the shower and talking, and you could tweet at him and he would go make a customized video for the person that tweeted at them. And he did this for 200 people overnight. And every video was really funny. They just had like in the background a bunch of ad agency writers writing videos and copy for him to like,
Yeah.
and they hired comedians and stuff. And he would go do a joke. And some of the people that got tagged on this post eventually on this tweet were famous people. Like Kevin Rose, who was the founder of Dig, got tagged on there. And Kevin was one of the most followed accounts on Twitter at the time. Jason Calacanis, who was at Jason on Twitter, we had a big following. He was one of the people that was tagged on there. And so like he would go make these videos and tweet back replying to the people on Twitter, and then they would retweet it, and more people kept coming into the storm of this one tweet to go viral. And I started thinking like, what if I could create that at one company? All I did was take the Old Spice idea and shift it over to music videos. And I've used that idea like 8 times now.
I
So, like,
see.
so you'll see something work if you can think about, imagine someone laid down a railroad of an idea, and then you can translate that idea over to B2B or translate it over to a different format.